If you were born in between December 16th and January 14th, you are a real Sagittarius Sun in Vedic astrology. Your sun symbolizes your soul, it's your identity, it's how you express yourself, it's a natural significator of your career, it's what you take pride in, and it also represents your self-esteem. And when your sun is in Sagittarius in Vedic astrology, what this creates is somebody whose self-esteem is dependent upon what they know. Sagittariuses are extremely curious people. They have an insatiable desire for knowledge. Sagittarius want to continuously expand the horizons of their mind. And so if you're a Sagittarius, you are going to be a lifetime learner. You are never ever going to be satisfied with what you currently know. You are always going to want to learn more. And so nothing is wrong with you as a Sagittarius. You're always going to question everything in your life. And so what motivates a Sagittarius and what stimulates a Sagittarius is meaning. These people want to gain a deeper understanding of life in and of itself, which makes them naturally philosophical. And this is what Sagittariuses are here to do. They're here to create a philosophy that can sustain them. What Sagittariuses need in life at all times is meaning. As soon as Sagittariuses don't have any meaning in life, this is when they lose the motivation for everything. And so yes, Sagittariuses can be very successful, but these people don't necessarily care about success. Success usually tends to be the end product of what happens when they find their purpose in life. What Sagittariuses really need is purpose, meaning. They want to know why they're here on Earth. This is what gets their fire started. And so even though Sagittariuses are extremely curious people and they love knowledge, just like Geminis, because they're the exact opposite of Gemini. I'm a Gemini, by the way. What a Sagittarius wants to learn about is completely different than what a Gemini wants to learn about. And even if a Sagittarius and a Gemini want to learn about the same thing, or if they're studying the same thing, what they're studying it for has two completely different reasons. Geminis want to connect the dots to the world so that they can make their physical life on Earth easier. And so for a Gemini, knowledge is power. But for a Sagittarius, what they're learning about is giving them a deeper understanding of why the world is the way it is. Sagittarius don't care about how the world works. They want to know why. They want to know who created all of this and where's everything come from and why they exist. And so as a Sagittarius, you're always going to continuously question your existence every single second of your life. And if you can't find an answer to that question, then you're not going to be able to do anything as a Sagittarius. And so it is very important for a Sagittarius to take the spiritual path. They must take the spiritual path this lifetime. Once you take the spiritual path this lifetime as a Sagittarius, everything else in your life will work itself out. Everything else. But it starts with meaning. And so if you're a Sagittarius, you're naturally going to question the meaning of everything that you do. And so the only way that you can be able to stick with something is if it means something to you. And if nothing means anything to you with a Sagittarius, you're not going to be able to do it. Mark my words. Mark my words. A lot of y'all think y'all are Capricorns. Y'all are not Capricorns. And that's why so many of y'all are so unmotivated with life. It's because y'all are Sagittariuses. Y'all need meaning. And so if you're a Sagittarius, pursue meaning. Meaning goes above everything. The Sagittarius is the philosopher. These people can spend hours studying religious texts, studying the occult. They can spend hours debating with people on philosophical concepts. These people love to understand how the world works. They love to understand why the world is the way that it is. They love questioning motives. And so Sagittarius thrive in careers where they're able to get to the bottom of something, but they can pretty much work any career. As long as this career is giving them a deeper understanding of life in and of itself, and as long as this career aligns with their beliefs, they can do it for the rest of their lives. They can do it for the rest of their lives. Sagittarius are only mutable and adaptive until they find something that touches them at a soul level. Once they find that thing, it takes over their entire life. And so if you're a Sagittarius, pursue meaning, and you can never go wrong. To schedule a consultation or to access my astrology book, go to my website, isaiah47.net, and you can also find that in the link in my profile bio. And the last thing that I'll say is happy birthday to the famous Sagittarius DMX, who was born December 18th, who coined the term survival is to find meaning in the suffering.